herostock something, and it's not just from our group, right? Our podcast and that group that hangs out, but just random people talking about it, and it's pretty cool to see. Buzz is still going, and we're 3 days after the event now, and 4 days after the event, and people are still talking about it. So
yeah, man. Yeah. And you know what? We got a whole bunch of people with us today. We're going to bring them all in and let everybody talk about kind of their experience and how herostock made them feel. And it wasn't just a 1-day event, man. For some of us, it was a weekend long of all kinds of great things. But let's go ahead and start bringing in some of our guests. We got Taylor from Guitars for Vets.
Taylor?
Hi, Taylor.
Guys.
Welcome in.
Howdy.
We got Donald Dunn from Two Drunk Dudes in a Gun Room. What up, brother? And this guy right here is our streaming stud, man. I mean, how many hours did you stream?
It was 7 hours total, like hours and 58 minutes or something, if you want to be down.
Yeah, that's probably the longest out of all of us, for sure. We got our boy Tom. What up, brother?
What's up, Tom?
Welcome in, my buddy. And we got Eric from the Contagion Factory. What's up?
Good evening, everyone.
What's
up, brother? How are you? How is everyone?
Man, we are great.
Exhausted.
I bet you are, Taylor. You just keep on going too. You and them Nebraskans over there, they don't believe in the word take a break.
I don't remember.
I've been back at work.
Howard, man.
Well, that's awesome. So, hey, let's all talk about our experiences while we were at herostock. I know for me, I walked away just feeling like I had an extended family. You know, I've seen you guys all here, but hanging out with you guys was just something else amazing. And that pre-party, that one is one that I'll never forget. And this was probably one of the best events I could ever remember going to, and just right there, right around my block in terms of hanging out with, people alike, you know what I mean? So let's hear from Donald. Donald, let's talk about your experience at herostock, man.
Well, before I talk about that, I got to ask you, man, because your video editing is like next level. How did you get that picture of Scotty Hastings wearing one shirt and another picture of him wearing a red shirt all right next to each other?
Yeah, that's wild. That's crazy.
It's wild.
That's wild.
Right off the bat.
It was crazy.
Jumped right into that.
Well, hey, all right. Good eye, man.
I had a great time.
There was a mirror in the room.
That color shirts. I need one of those kind of mirrors because y'all, Scotty looked ripped. That red shirt really made him look like he was ready to kick somebody's ass.
Hey, man, that's what red does, man.
Yeah, man. No, so even like on Monday or Tuesday when I went back to work, that's like everything was breaking down at work, and all I still talked about was herostock. I was like, yeah, it's broke. Who gives a shit? Let's talk about herostock.
Right.
But I had a great time, man. Like I think just about each of you guys, for the most part, took time to sit down in the chair and we chatted, and or Rick and them chatted because one guy who brought all the equipment didn't bring enough headphones, but it's all right. Lesson learned,
No, man, I thought you did great. I mean, when I was even at the room kind of getting ready, we were watching. I was like, oh man, this looks clear. It looks clean. Good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, Don, I heard you had a camera fall though. You were live streaming. What happened with that?
So I was trying to do some 3D effects, and I wanted people to see that we were turning, we wasn't no fucking half-ass bullshit. We were turning this shit up, and so I wanted people to see, stage, ceiling, floor. I mean, you got to get the full effect.
I do apologize.
You can't do any better than that, really.
I take a little bit of room.
So, Donald, how many people you think you guys have sit down and have on your podcast? Do you think? If you were to guess. Because I've seen at least a good handful or more.
There's at
I
least
mean,
15 that I saw.
Yeah, there was. I think at least 7 or 8 for sure that I can remember. But there was a few that sat down with
You sound
Rick.
like you're from Texas.
Man, we got people popping around all over the place.
Well, yeah, they're coming in and out. Oh, he's gone again. Yeah, I think Steiner's having a little bit of some issues.
One of the
Probably they're
Tylers
on
probably
break.
just broke something.
So Taylor, let's hear a little bit from you. You not only were part of Hero Stock, but you actually got to get up there on the stage and sing for us all. And I thought you guys did amazing. I absolutely loved it. You guys were great. We were over there rocking to you guys. I was so I was totally happy to hear you guys and get to see everybody in person. It was amazing. But tell us about your experience.
Wow. I did not go into this expecting to have all of these experiences. Like I didn't expect to walk out with the whole family. That was huge. I felt like I just got a whole bunch of brothers overnight. I kind of knew of some of you just from the podcast. And even if I hadn't had a chance to watch the podcast, I just saw all the Facebook posts and things, you know. But when everybody started showing up, I was like, who the hell are these people? God, we should wear name tags. I can't remember names because everybody has a beard. Like, why does everybody have a beard? You know,
There were a lot of beards, no joke.
Yeah, everyone looks like Scotty. Everyone looks like Scotty.
Here I am.
No,
trying to,
just
like,
Tom on that.
just remember people's names. There was so many people at the house on Friday night, and I think I have everybody's name down now. You know, as we're trying to remember who all the tag and everything, I was just like, screw it. I know I'm leaving people out because I can't
Yeah,
hold
that's
that
one
much
of the worst
information.
parts. That's one of the worst parts about posting stuff after there's like, oh, there's so many people to tag. You know, you're like, oh man, I don't know if I even got them all.
Right. Well, first I want to give shout out and props to the sound guy because he was incredible.
Yeah, they did a great job.
I was singing and I was like, is that me?
Absolutely.
Is that my voice? Like, wow, I've never been able to hear myself before. Like, you never know what you're going to get walking into a situation like that. So that was one of the best experiences I've ever had on stage. That was one of the bigger crowds I've ever played for that size of an event. And it was just so awesome to be out there performing for all of you guys, because the thing was, the night before, having played with people, like my nerves were gone. I was just like, if I screw up, they're not going to care. Nobody cares. Like, we're all just here to have fun. And having that pressure off of me just made that whole experience so fun. Having my kid up there with me, you know, she just boasts about all of you. Like, she was at the party on Friday night, for Pete's sakes. Like,
yeah, it's too bad she missed out.
I know. But maybe it's for the better. I don't know. That's just some things you don't want to learn about your mom, I guess, you know. But,
Especially after 2:00 rolls around.
like 9:00 is my bedtime usually. I'm like at least in bed by 9. So about 3:00 in the morning, I'm like, when do I tap out? I can't keep going, man. And Barbara and Scotty just kept going and going, and Joe, and I'm just like, I can't, dude. I got nothing to do. In fact,
she's just sitting there starting
as soon as everybody started singing, and Scotty looks at me and goes, "Okay, you're next." I was like, "What?" I'm not prepared for this. Like, I was so blown away by being in the room listening to them sing that I completely forgot how to play guitar and sing. I was just like, I don't even deserve to be here tonight. But man, it was just so much fun. Such an unforgettable experience. And I'm so grateful, Jason, that you put in the hours and the time and the effort and the Change Effect, Eric, all of you guys for all the podcasts. Donald, you had me on your podcast, and now I'm lined up on somebody else's podcast. I don't know.
You're going to be on mine, Taylor, at some point in time. I know we keep going back and forth. But yes, you're gonna be on mine.
Now
too.
you're coming up this month sometime on mine.
Look at
Yeah.
this. We're all fighting over now. Like, yeah, she's on mine
Right.
next.
I truly am so grateful for the support, the connections, the shout outs, the tagging me in all the things. And you guys didn't have to do any of that. And it just means so much that you think enough of me and my nonprofit to carry us on like that. So thank you.
Well, you know, at the end of the day, that's really what this is all about. You know, we all have a part to play, and you know, it's not about trying to be better than anybody. It's about complimenting each other. You know, what you don't do, somebody else does, and between all of us, we fill those holes up that the VA has, and we catch what is falling. So
Yeah, my motto is I'm not in competition, I'm in service.
yeah.
And we're
Absolutely. Eric, let's talk a little bit about you and your experience, brother.
Oh,
Man, and
it was,
you are, you know, before you get going, you're kind of like the unsung hero. You
Mhm.
know, he saved me with his, you know, he got a truck, and the wife and I were going to rent a car, but we decided not to. And then we were going to Uber. Eric ended up just toting us around and toting everything. Toting his shitter around. I mean,
Toting Tom around.
Oh yeah, I
toting
get to
Tom
go
Toting the
last.
mom
Joe,
sh-
this is
you
all
know,
mom
so-
shit
bullshit.
around.
I get to go last.
You did everything.
I have nothing
I
to
mean-
say.
Tonto,
well,
what's up, buddy?
What's up, Tonto? Excuse me.
Hey
Well,
there,
first of all, I want to thank you,
Howdy.
Jason, for what you put on and having that vision of what we needed for the rest of you guys to accept the contagion effect into the group, you know, and be a battle buddy. It was awesome. I guess I need to thank my mom for having the strength, being 76 years old and traveling all over and coming on and getting to experience something that I get to experience every Thursday, you know, talking with you guys and being on the shows and stuff. But it really, like Tom said, man, it was just like a bunch of friends getting together, right? We've all said it. And the thing that when I went to pick Tom up, we all know that Tom's kind of a quiet guy, but he said it best. He goes, I don't like anyone, but there's just something about the group, right? Just something about the group that you're like, okay, I've been with these people before, but I've never been with them. And then Taylor coming out Thursday night and to the brewery, that was cool to hang out, meeting your kid. And so, yeah, no, it was an experience, you know, getting ready for something that transforms. So appreciate all of y'all. And I cannot wait for next year.
Oh
Well, you
yeah,
know,
bro.
Eric, you were kind of the gatekeeper. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, if you really want to
Really.
get you and Mike are the gatekeepers, because you know I didn't know any of these people. I was on your show before I knew any of these people, and then
Yeah.
you know you introduced me to Scotty and just about all of us when we talk. You know, the first person that comes up is the contagion effect. That's
Yeah.
what we all became into it.
Yeah, and we appreciate that, and again, you know, we love having a vast array of veterans, and again, that's what we do. I do like the wardrobe change, Brian. I appreciate that. Sporting the one of the few hats that I brought.
I had to
with me.
beg for this, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't know we were
There's a
playing magical hats. My hats are in the other room. This is straight up
I
bullshit.
got him, bro.
I went
Hey,
zero
you know,
hat today.
He usually
Yeah,
does the
thanks for the
shirts.
heads
I'm
up.
just
Yeah,
I'm switching hats, bro, because I went hat magic over there.
I don't even
next
have a
time
wardrobe. I'll
be
have a
changing
wardrobe
my
change.
socks.
I'll definitely
That'll
have a
be
wardrobe
fun.
change tomorrow.
And I'll just
but,
have to tell you about it. Like, I got blue socks on. Now I have yellow ones on.
Yeah, no, it was cool. And then you know, just like I said, man, we met outside of Brian's hotel, and Derek and TJ showed up, and Jason showed up, and literally it was just like, ooh, nice. Hey, Mike's got a new emblem. Oh, he's
Yeah,
on
yeah,
his real
Mike.
life page. He's on his real life
Nice.
page. But yeah, no, I mean, obviously there was more people that we would like to show up, but you know, I appreciate you, Don, acknowledging that. And again, it's just what we're here for. It's just to bring our veterans together And there's a whole different side that is kind of on the outskirts of the group that, we want to reach out to them, and we all need to work together and become one, because we're not in competition with anyone. I mean, it's one of those things where, I mean, y'all put your lives on the line. You guys all signed that dotted line, right? So that was the big issue for us, is this is our service back to you guys. And, if we can save one, right? That's what we all talk about. If we can just save one person. I know my mom was giddy. She was excited to meet everyone. And so, again, thanks for, appreciate you guys bringing us into the group.
Absolutely. And
Teamwork makes the dream work.
And that's 100%. And, Jason Steiner, you and your team, man. I mean, you guys did a great job with a lot of it. The presentation, even when you walked in, everything was just very well presented. It didn't look cluttered. It was in a way that you could see it all. You know what I mean? I loved it. It was great, man. And you guys put on a very good presentation, and everything was, like itinerary, like it was a good show. You guys followed, through, and it wasn't like, I couldn't tell if there was any hiccups whatsoever.
Yeah, I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell at all either.
I couldn't either.
And
I think the best
I have a list.
touching detail. the best detail though for me was pulling in and seeing a giant sign that said "Home of the Testicle Festival."
Yeah.
Yeah, that might have been my favorite thing too, honestly.
Well, Derek,
How many balls did
testicle.
you eat, bro? I know you ate a
Derek-
couple balls.
Derek
I
got
didn't mean to take the conversation there, but
Derek,
Well-
yeah, I'm sure you didn't.
I think I got more
Bro, I went
pictures
through a lot
of
of
just that
testicles.
sign.
Like,
You did. Derek got
I-
to test some testicles.
I think because the first day we did the one nut wonder. Well, the next day
Yeah.
me and my dad went up because my dad was like, "Oh, I gotta have some bull fries."
Oh, did he try? Oh, okay.
So we got the sack. We got one full sack. I don't know what that is. That's like 10 ounces. And then we got a half sack on top of the full sack.
You're a sack and a half.
So we had a sack and a half.
How many
worth
ounces
of-
are a testicle?
I think
Oh
I don't know,
man,
but we
You
had
ate
like
a lot of
15
sacks,
ounces
bro. I
later.
mean, sheesh.
I'm
We
gonna
had
ask
like
you,
15 ounces
Shout out
worth
to
of
the
how many ounces
testicles.
are a testicle?
I
How many ounces are a
you
testicle?
measure your nuts in ounces.
I'm just so glad I came out later.
Right.
You were
about
So,
one
hey,
ounce.
Tom,
One
let's,
ounce of that.
Tom, how about your experience, man?
a lot of
How was
nuts.
your hero stock experience, brother?
It was all right. No, it was good, man. I thought it was there was no expectation, if that makes sense, because it was the thrill of actually going and being around and meeting people. So it was just after Friday night, it really didn't matter if we just sat there and threw horseshoes and shit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
yeah.
Yeah,
it was
true.
that whole vibe. And then if you just look how it broke down during the day, we just kind of just meshed closer and closer. So it was just like it was a cool thing to see when like hold on real quick. Why am I the quiet one, Eric? Let's just put
It's all
that
good.
out there. Why'd you say I was the quiet one?
Well, you said you don't like people.
That's not being quiet. I don't like it. Trust me. Trust me. It wasn't like I was in Walmart with a bunch of strangers. You know what I mean? It was different.
you said
It
you
was
got
different.
recognized
It-
6 times in Walmart as Scotty Hastings.
Oh yeah, that was yesterday. That's a whole other story. I'm writing a book. That's called Chapter 1. But it was so good because, as everyone else said, no one probably said it to him in person but me. But I told Eric on Saturday that he was the nucleus of this, and he made all this happen. Him and Mike, me working with Mike, and then everyone on each other's podcasts, and just the networking and the connection and just building that the group, I think is a remarkable thing. Jason knows why, but I think that's a remarkable thing. Y'all see here soon enough, but it's just that connection. I think that there was no real expectation. I mean, I came in, I threw beer at the wall, and then it was just gravy from there.
It was a setup. It was a setup, dude. I'm going with the
It
setup.
was.
I mean, who the hell
Bro,
put
TJ,
Hi, hon. Hi, hon. Hey, who the hell puts a cookie sheet on the floor? I still don't understand that. It wasn't like by the front door. It wasn't by the front door where like you put your shoes in though.
All right, you're gonna have to go ahead and explain this because no one that was there knows what you guys are talking about. Give us.
You know what I want to hear? I want to hear Derek explain why he had to bring in the toughest dad award. Why he had to bring the toughest
Dude,
dad
Chief
award
is
with
legit,
him.
dude. I'm telling
You know
you.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
That was the
saying
highlight.
that,
That was the
dude.
highlight for me. Chief
I
was
swear,
getting
He actually
ready.
said that. He
bro.
goes, "Well, I learned my lesson. Never bring a salty T-shirt around a bunch of military veterans." I was like, "Oh, you're good, man. You fit in. You fit right in, bro."
Yeah.
Shit.
Straight up, I saw him tell someone buy a T-shirt, and I was like, "Oh snap!" I went off in the
You got
shadows.
Lisa
I
at
didn't
that
want.
point, you know.
No, but the whole vibe at the night, I think it got better and better, and more people. You know, I think as a environment and community itself, it's still awkward.
Yeah.
Not now, but I mean, you could still shake hands and say hi, but still be awkward. You know what I mean? And I mean, I felt zero awkwardness, and I'm not that. I'm building towards it again, but isolation is the key. You know what I mean? And it's easy to
Right.
feel that way. And then to drive all the way out there and just go out there, that shit's nuts to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if
Yeah.
y'all ever see a video I occasionally do one, but I live in the middle of nowhere. So like,
Occasionally.
On
there's like
Instagram.
12
Every
people.
2 hours. I love it. I love
You know
it.
what I'm
Don't
saying?
give me the death stare. Don't give me the
You know
death
what I'm
stare.
saying? So, you know,
Don't give me the
so-
stare.
no. So the interaction with different people, especially people I don't know, is slim to none.
Yeah.
And so it was real cool to have to bring a community of people together and just vibe and gel so well. And then Saturday was just off the chain. Like
Yeah.
everyone else, Jason, if I don't say it, everyone else already said it. I mean, there was no expectation, and I think it went through the roof. Like I kept telling you, I don't think there was something wrong. Everything just went right.
You couldn't tell,
I think that
even if there was.
Yeah.
no, I think
Straight
the
up.
bar was great. The lights were great. Once it got darker, like the sound was great, and everyone that played, I think everyone got their due. Everyone was appreciative that whoever was playing, if that makes sense. Like whoever
Yeah.
was up there on stage giving it, people paid attention. It may not have looked it, but people were paying attention to the people singing, and I thought that the message went off real well.
Yeah, I loved it, man. It was kind of like, like you're just sitting there and you're in a bar and you're just listening to some really good music and
Exactly.
conversating. I mean, it just felt like that. You just felt like so comfortable. I mean, it was nice. We had a table. We walked around and saw the other tables. I think if I had any regrets for myself, it was I didn't talk to enough people. You know what I mean? Like I probably could have talked to more folks. I just got so entrenched with the folks I started talking to. I just, loved hanging out with, the people I started talking to, and it was like hard to walk away from everybody that you're talking to.
There's so many different spots there, right? Because I got kind of stuck inside. You had Dad's man cave. You had the Warriors for Wheels for Warriors. You had Unzipped Mind, which was, I mean, dude, we're already set up with them because they're out here on the West Coast. They're out of Seattle, Oregon area. So that was pretty dope. And then to be honest, I didn't forget, but I didn't go outside. Not that it was hot or anything, just kind of walked around, checked it all out. But there was a couple booths out there that I should have went and talked back to. But anyways, yeah, went and visited a little bit more. But
Don't take their shit, Eric.
yeah, no, I know, right? No, but I mean, dude, even from Zulu, I mean, dude, those dudes are bad. I mean, I've got like 7-8 emails out for people. I mean, Mikey's got to open up January and February now because we're cooked to there. So, but no, it was exciting, man. It's exactly what we needed, right? It was like the culmination, 11 months of putting everyone in places and getting connections and again, it was just to be part of it was awesome. I literally enjoyed every second of it, except for that one part. But we're going to talk about that.
Two of the biggest things I was kind of looking forward to at Hero Stock, besides all the performance is you know, the fly-in, which that was
Yeah.
amazing. I loved it.
That was
I
dope.
mean, and everybody got into that. And
Yeah.
then the bike giveaway, bro, to Ace.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and we've had Ace on Wacky Wednesdays before, so it was kind of cool that I got to, you know, kind of know who he was, but to watch him to get that bike, oh man, I know everybody had to feel it one way or another. I mean,
Yeah.
I know the wife, I could hear in the back of me on my shoulder, you know, and I was like, you're getting me too. Come on. Like, but
Well, the thing about the
was
fly-in,
amazing.
and the thing about the fly-in is they came around the front side of the restaurant where you really, if you were standing, you didn't see them until boom,
Right.
they're right there. You know,
Yeah.
come
Yeah, I
down
thought
and
I
they
was gonna
circled back
fall
around.
over. I'll tell you what, the flying was
Dude.
amazing, but
Yeah.
trying to video it made me
Yeah.
feel.
Oh.
I felt Friday. I'll tell you that.
Bro, you should see my video of it, man. I cut out little parts because I was trying to track it down and without bumping into everybody too.
I know my video is horrible, so I already bought a clip on. So when Bree does the national anthem next year, I'm gonna have it on her. It's a little lapel
Yeah, for
microphone,
sound,
little
like,
lapel, mic.
yeah.
So that was bad on my part, obviously, but yeah, no, dude, it was awesome. It was really cool, man. I appreciate it from everyone's standpoint. And Don, dude, again, man, I know we said at the beginning, but the man, bro, like 7 hours and almost 8 hours of podcasts, dude, that's epic. And
Can I make a comment?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
I just want to go back. Everything was great besides you not having lapel microphone.
Bro, it's already done. It's on its way.
Everything was great, but that.
But I know. I apologize. I'm sorry I didn't meet your non-expectations.
And Eric, man, and Nana being there was amazing, bro. And she
that
she
was
is an
great.
amazing human being herself.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed hanging out with her. I mean, she was definitely part of the crew and part of the crowd. She fit right in with all of us. It was amazing.
And I appreciate it,
great
because I just off the phone with my sister earlier, and we were talking about some things, and I know she's getting older, right? And I know what diseases in my family. So for her to be able to get out there and be part of it was awesome. We need to do more with her because
I hope she had as much fun as we had with her, though, man. Let me tell you,
she loved it. She enjoyed all the girls. She enjoyed hanging out with the guys, and like she says, all her new kids and everything. So I just appreciate you guys, and I know you guys are going to jump my ass for this. I appreciate you guys letting her show you her pictures, right? Like she's the Nana, so she has the pictures, and
I love it. Yeah,
Oh,
man.
yeah,
I went probably halfway through her phone. You know what I mean? I imagine I made it about halfway through her phone.
I was
Yeah.
like, oh,
My wife might have got the
Yeah.
other half at some
It's
point,
like,
but I
hold
know.
on.
hold on. You want Eric at Chuck E.
Cheese?
Cheese at 8 years old? Here, hold on. I got it.
That was Eric in the tub last week.
She's going back to files, bro.
Hey, I don't know about that last week, but I mean, there was a
No,
point
man,
where
it
we're
was
like,
amazing.
look at 2
Absolutely
hotel
amazing. I'm
rooms,
glad
so-
you brought her. Derek,
Yeah.
dude, what was your favorite part of the night, bro?
Oh, which night?
Do you
man?
remember
Saturday
it?
or
Do you
Friday?
remember Saturday at least?
I don't know. You remember
Friday, I know
Saturday,
that
I
you know.
remember it.
Friday, you might
Saturday,
not
I
remember so
remember.
much of.
Yeah,
think-
Saturday I remember great. Saturday,
Hold on,
honestly,
hey, Derek, what's that band you were blaring in the truck? That German band. That was
oh,
like
the
6
German band.
different-
That was
Yeah,
like,
that shit was wild, son. I was like,
oh, dude,
I
When
couldn't
was
like
this?
I couldn't breathe.
When he came to life, or what?
It was
that
fucking
remember he took him back to
dope,
his
man.
hotel in the morning. Remember?
Yeah, he was like, "You're
Yeah, I took him back.
Oh.
It was electric callboy. They're a German techno metal band.
All right.
Yeah, maybe I
And
didn't
it's-
look
dude,
that
it
up.
was-
I'm-
You
It's
probably can't
wild,
even say the
man.
name right, bro.
No.
It's wild, man. They go from techno to metal all in the same song like 8 times. It's so cool. Like I'm a big fan, but
Yeah, it's
Saturday
a.
was
I'm sorry.
oh sorry, you're good. No, jump in, man.
What a dick I am. Go ahead, bro.
We're just gonna sit here and battle back and forth now about who can go. No, Saturday night was I love the whole thing, man. Getting to see all the bands was just amazing. Getting to hear everyone and getting to meet everyone and just really build relationships a little bit more. I think honestly, it ended up being that night because I kind of got like a second chance at the Friday night deal. So we stayed. We were up. I was up till 6 a.m. Sunday morning, and I got to play. We played what the hell was that game? It was some card game that Barbara brought. They called like Poetry for Neanderthals, and we played. It was awesome. It was so good. Like
it was so dirty.
Yeah, it got wild. It got dirty.
Yeah,
it was NSFW, which I still don't know.
Was
what
this
that
the after
for.
party of Herostock?
Yeah,
Yep.
it ended up.
I don't want to hear about that part.
Yeah, everything
I missed
was
that. So-
yeah, everything was good when you left at 10:30.
I wanted to go back with you guys, but
So did I.
had to
I was
tap
like,
out,
there's
man.
no way I'm going to make that flight the next day.
I was
No
way
way.
That's all right. We ended up having to wake up Jason because we were still awake, and we had to steal his truck keys and get Scotty to the airport. So I mean, it happens.
Yeah, I didn't even.
Just got to make
we
it all
rolled
good.
in. We rolled in at like 1. It was like 1:15
Yeah.
in the morning after we got all of our stuff packed up, and then we went to leave. And Tree of Valor was still out front. She still had like 14 trees up with pictures on them.
Oh,
So
wow.
we hung back and took all the pictures off the trees for her and like carried the trees down to the trailer. And
Oh no!
because they were leaving like 6 o'clock the next morning to go to the Citadel.
Hmm.
Jeez.
So I left at like 1:05, 1:10 in the morning, and they were still packing the trailer up.
So I know that
So-
Lori, we got hit up by her. What she wants to do for next year, and I think this is something that we should do, is each one of us will submit a picture, whatever it is, if you want your emblem or whatever it is, and we should all kick in for a podcast tree.
That'd be sweet.
So I think that would be.
Yeah.
And we'll pay
You
the
can
extra to
fill
get
it.
it right by the door.
Definitely
saying.
get it. You know, I gotta say, if there was something that I was super impressed with, was how much Scotty could eat.
Yeah, he did a good job.
Man, I was impressed with that dude's eating.
I'll be honest, I'm surprised he could sing the next day. Like, dude was ripping it, middle of the night, drinking,
Right, yeah.
and then he was just there.
Dude.
He was there before me, and I was like, holy smokes! Like,
I think
He
he's
was
done like
already
4 out of the
going.
last 6 days, right? I mean, isn't that what he's? I mean, didn't he have
Yeah.
the
yeah,
Friday
he was
night?
in Jersey the
Yeah.
next on
Yeah,
Sunday,
I
I
was
think.
like,
Yeah, he's in the studio right now.
Yeah, and he's in
Or-
the. I mean,
he's been in the studio all day in Tennessee.
Yeah, remember he was
Yep.
too busy to come on here. That's right.
I will say this: you guys missed Jason.
Well,
and
that's
the
you're
Contagion
the fill-in.
Effect
So
short.
hey, go back out, go change your name, and come back as Scotty. Just have your hat down a little bit. You know?
Yeah, Derek
Hey.
did get to see me in the Contagion Effect shorts. Just saying.
yeah,
I totally spaced it. I had them on underneath my shorts. I was going to jump on
they
stage
felt
and just
good,
drop
didn't
trout.
they? See,
They did.
I didn't know if I
It was
drank too
fitting
much and I
how you
missed that part, or
where
it just
where
didn't
were-
happen.
No, this was at 5 in the morning, and it was really hard not to be aroused. I gotta say.
Oh, this
Damn
was
it, and I never
Saturday
got-
night.
This was Sunday morning.
Oh wow, interesting.
He's the fluffer.
oh, you got the picture.
You
Okay,
missed
cool.
you missed your job, man.
I know. I was like, dude, so disappointed, bro. I never got to fluff. You know? Gosh darn it. But no, you know what was? I gotta say, one of the funnier moments was, and I know I already told most of you this, but is when Tom got recognized by Dylan Bloom Band as Scotty Hastings because he was
Right.
sitting at a table by himself. You know, I didn't know
Thank
nothing
you.
about this. I could hear Dylan Blue Man say, giving the shout out to Scotty, but I'm
Yeah.
outside. We're coming back in from the restroom. I go sit down, and Tom's just sitting there, and he's kind of got his hat up, and he's just like sitting there. He's like, hey,
Hey, man,
why they keep his face? Why they keep
got a question.
he's mistaking me as Scotty? And I'm just like, bro, what happened? He's
Bro,
like,
I was-
tell me why I'm just sitting there, and Dylan Bloom Band just said, Scotty, we appreciate you and for all you've done. He's just like, man, that was great, bro.
Did you do any autographs?
What's that?
Did Tom sign any autographs?
He should have, man. I know.
would've
Didn't
dropped
you
them
get?
all over.
Didn't you get a couple like, "Hey, good job tonight" to do?
Oh
Bunch of
yeah,
kids.
they were in the parking lot. No, these were women. And we were out in the parking lot, like they were chasing me. I was trying to get some of that whatever.
The tater
the fuck.
tots. The
It
pulled
doesn't
pork
matter.
tater
I was
tots?
it never happened. So yeah, I was out there and by the food trucks, they were chasing me. I was by the trees. I had to hide in the trees to
Damn,
get away
Tom.
from them.
What, Scotty?
Yeah, they were screaming, throwing fries and shit. It was bananas.
Thumper.
Couldn't go nowhere, man.
Yeah.
No, it was a lot of fun though, and it all started off with Jason picking me up from the good old airport, Jason and Barbara, and then taking us to the hotel, and man, and then the next day, it was just we just started going from here to there, going from we went from airport to airport. Went to go get a porta john, and then went back to the room, went and partied. It was a good day, man.
Hell yeah.
I gotta ask, man, did anybody else see that senator just randomly walking through with a beer? Had a name tag on, said Senator.
Oh, I saw a
Ricketts.
picture.
Yeah, he was walking around with a beer and just like talking to people. He talked up Ricky's wife and was like, "Oh yeah," and she's like, "Yeah, I'm not from here," and he's like, "Okay," and just kind of walked away from her. And
I'll still vote for your ass though.
We were actually supposed to have one sitting senator and 2 running for Senate and 1 for legislature. And there was something that came up with the constitutional carry that just passed here. And like 3 of them ended up backing out and had to go to this deal for this, which, you know, it is what it is.
Oh, jeez.
Well, the one that didn't care about the Constitution carry,
He was there.
Yeah, I don't want to give a shit. Yeah.
he's like, "Here, I'm there."
It already passed. Who cares?
Yeah, he's like just screaming hero stock like he's known it for years. Hero stock.
Jason, can I just say how awesome it is? You had so many people come in from out of state to Nebraska. Not just to Nebraska, but to Ashland, Nebraska.
Ashland,
I think it was
Right.
16. I think the number was 16, right, Jason?
Yep. We had 16 states come in.
Wow.
That's insane. For only
Yeah,
your second year.
Yeah, that was amazing. I stayed in Omaha. Thanks, everyone.
Well, I did get to Omaha. Omaha seemed like a nice place. Until I
Omaha's
realized
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
pretty
until I was told it was
lovely.
the ghetto.
Yeah,
It's
thanks for
lucky.
pulling an audible 2 hours before I pulled in.
Yeah, but
Jason
bro, you had
calls
the
me, he
embassy,
goes,
dude. There was no
Jason-
embassy in Lincoln.
Yeah,
No, I wasn't.
hey, legit
Hold on,
though,
son.
Tom.
Yo,
You did
don't-
have
yo,
a nice.
Yo, hold on.
nice
Eric,
hotel, bro.
Eric, no. Eric trying to play me, son. You know I wasn't saying there's no embassy in. I said, get out of here. I don't know.
You did
where I
have a nice
stayed. I don't
hotel,
remember
and you were
the hell
right
I
next to
stayed.
Cabela's.
Yeah, no, my shit had a fountain and everything. Eric was throwing pennies in it when he picked me up.
Dude,
I said, we don't do that shit around
Make a
here.
wish now.
I said, that's
See
some
what happens.
California shit. We don't do that around here. Let's go.
There she is. All the cool kids
What's up,
traveling
Ace?
to Nebraska. Where were you at?
So all I know is I had to get back there. A guy named Dan was waiting for me. He's the meth head without teeth that was staying outside my hotel room. You know,
Ooh,
he wanted to rap a little bit while I got back. You know, wondering if I was going to get a pizza or anything. He's going to come and check out the TV or whatever. But
Don,
Yeah,
did
he's
you
like,
have
I'm
a-
the guy that adjusts the antenna for you. Just let me know left or right, which way you need it.
Don, did you have like a real old school key? Like you pulled in front of the room, got out, went to the door, unlocked it, went in. You're in your room. Like, that was it.
I've never been
Hey,
to a hotel room that when you walk into the room, the first thing you say to yourself is, "Oh yeah, I'm going to Walmart to get some air freshener." And then when I
Oh,
turned
no,
the door, there was, you know, the old latch that comes over so people can't open it. There was also one at the bottom of the door too. It's like, here, not only is one not enough, we need 2 of them along with the dead one. You know, I'm like, holy fuck, what did I walk into, man?
no,
I mean, on the
I
bright
stayed-
side, you're still alive today.
Yeah, I stayed in a couple of shady Econo lodges. I swore they had cameras in the vents, but who
For
knows?
sure. For sure.
Some shady ones, the beds and sheets, but it's really not. It's like just one thing together. You know what I'm talking about.
Got the coin. You got the coin drop next to it. Shake the bed.
Oh, those are my favorite, man.
A fistful
It's
of
connected
quarters.
it's connected to the phone and the coffee maker. Like,
So, Jason, brother, what can we
better make a
expect
call in a cup.
next, man? Everybody wants another one. What do we got next, brother? What, fill us in. What's up for 2024?
So we actually had our after actions report last night, sat down with the board, kind of walked through some stuff. We decided the event was actually a little bit too long. By the time Dylan took stage, we lost about half the crowd. They gave away the bike and it was like mass exodus on the way out. So we're going to shorten it up a little bit, but instead of one day, we're going to do two. We're looking at one night of country, one night of heavy metal.
Hell yeah.
Me and Jesse are actually starting to reach out to try to grab a hold of a bigger name. We want to try to get, a Jelly Roll, a Kid Rock, a Craig Morgan, one of those guys that can pull a crowd. Jesse had expected between 3,000 to 5,000. My number was always that 1,000. If we could get 1,000, I was going to be happy. And he's like, bro, we're going to see 3,000 to 5,000, and not realizing or not thinking about Huskers playing at 11 o'clock. People were already drunk by 2, so they weren't coming out. Morgan Wallen was in town. Husker volleyball was in town. So I think we lost some of our numbers there, but we hit that 1,000 mark, and honestly, the crowd that we had, it was a good crowd. Everybody gelled. There was no fights. It was fun. Like, you saw a lot of people mingling. We had a 3-piece patch motorcycle club come in, and people kind of side-eyed them when they walked in. And by the end of the night, they were walking around shaking hands and talking to people. And, so they jumped right into it too. Next year is going to be bigger and better. We're going June 28th. We're going to Rolla, Missouri for an event down there with Operation Encore with Donald Dunn.
Hell yeah.
Gunroom Radio. So we're going to do that down there. We're going to Nashville to look and scout a couple places down there. I've never been to Nashville, so I'm kind of excited to just go. Even if we don't do it down there, at least go down to Nashville. We're probably not going to do South Haven. Logistically, it probably isn't going to work this year. But then we're also looking at Harlan County Lake, and we're supposed to be doing a Zoom meeting next week with him. So we could end up having 4 locations next year. With the big one being back here, either in Lincoln or Omaha. We're going to try to eliminate that middleman thing. Pick one of the towns. That way we've got hotels right there. People can Uber in and out. Tom doesn't have to sleep on the couch for the pre-party.
Interesting.
That was like my highlight. I walk out Saturday morning
And
to go up
bodies
to the venue.
everywhere.
Bodies everywhere. Tom is literally, he's got his feet on the floor, but his head's on the armrest of the couch.
You just mind your business, son. Don't worry about how I sleep. Yeah, you should have saw me when I was sleeping on the front porch with my phone in my hand,
Bro.
waiting for an Uber to come up. I was
and thank God for Eric, because we started looking for Uber and that clock was just spinning, bro. I was like, I don't think they come out this far, man. We're out. I mean, we were
They don't
out
come
in
around
we
here
were out
no
in the
more.
farmlands. I was like, I don't
Right.
think they come out this far, bro, because that clock was spinning when we were going. So
Right.
Eric, when he left, I was like, yeah, I got to go because Eric's
Yeah.
going.
Yeah, I remember when you didn't tell nobody.
Bro,
Remember that?
Eric left so fast, dude. Eric left so fast, dude. When Eric was like,
To be
"Hey, I'm
honest,
gone," I was like, "Fuck this, I got to go,
yeah,
bro."
no,
'cause
to be honest, I was
I don't
was out. I wasn't even gonna say nothing. I was just exit stage left.
Yo, you
yeah, it was
bounced,
like so
you
fast.
bounced.
I was like, "Hey,
was like-
I'm gonna end up going with you, bro." And then like 3 minutes later, I'm passing by him. He's like, "We're leaving." I was like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, "Hey, babe, we gotta go." I was like, "Eric's leaving," like So we bounced, bro. And Tom, I'm sorry, bro. I didn't want to leave you, man. I didn't want to leave you, bro. I would have been spooning right with you on that damn couch. We
No,
got
I
it
owe
set.
everything to Derek. Fuck you, Brian. I owe everything to Derek.
I called Derek.
Derek.
I called Derek.
Derek was
called
sitting right
Derek.
next to Derek
Why?
was barely. I didn't know it was him or he was alive because TJ was snoring so loud. I didn't know what the fuck was going on, and it was just so. It was like I woke up and I looked out and I was so sad because I didn't see any vehicles and I was like, "You done fucking missed it, you dickhead!" Like I was like, "You never go too hard on the first night." You know, if you know, you never go too hard. And I was like, 5 o'clock was fun. And then next thing
Look
you know,
who
it's
it
10.
is. Yeah, one of our pre-party
Joe
buddies
Allen,
over there,
Tristan.
Joe Allen. What's up, buddy?
Mr. Joe.
Hey guys, I'm gonna jump off here. I'm gonna jump off a little early. I'm gonna go get some dinner real quick. But again, appreciate you guys. Appreciate all the love and all the shout outs you guys have given us. Remember, we just got the ball rolling, right? I mean, this is just we just go from here, right? And so
Absolutely.
I don't want to be the lead on it, Jason, but if you guys need some help, let me know. You know, we can always brainstorm and stuff and looking forward to talking to you guys. Hey, don't forget Contagion Effect tomorrow, 6 o'clock. Bye.
Yeah,
Bye, y'all.
buddy. Oh, it's
Yeah.
6 o'clock. Love you, buddy.
Nice
That's
plug.
funny.
Nice plug.
Bro, TJ did. He sounded like a dying walrus or some shit. I don't know
God.
what like to
And then-
compare it to. It was so bad.
I
And
woke
then
up and left. I woke up and left. I had like an hour and a half of sleep. I was like, what is that noise? Why?
We're
Man, that's
Wow.
man. I
He
forgot
fell
about
asleep
that whole
out.
thing.
He fell asleep on the couch right by my room. And I was like, I'm going home. I couldn't even see driving home. The sun was burning my retinas. I could barely open my eyes. And I was like, get me home so I could sleep.
Jesus,
Drop my
take
bags
the
and
wheel.
I think it was me, Barbara, Ace, and Justin, and we're all hanging out, and they just hear TJ start snoring. They're like, "What is that?" And I was like, it's just somebody dying." I said, "Don't worry about it."
I'm like,
Like,
is
it'll
he
be fine.
swallowing his tongue? Should we check on him? We need like a buddy system next year. You
That's
know?
what they
This is
said
your
too. They're like,
buddy.
"Is he
Make sure
okay?"
you're
I was like,
safe.
"Yeah, he'll live."
No,
In case
well, I
somebody
tell you what, Derek
disappears
scared the
for
hell
3
out of me.
hours and doesn't tell you.
No, yeah, Derek scared me. I was like, it was like I was sitting there drinking and shit, and we're all hanging out, and it was like a light bulb popped. I was like, "Where's Derek?"
All of
I
us
started
girls are
I started
going,
asking
"Where's
like, "Where's
Derek?"
Derek?" And everybody's like, "No, I don't know." I was like, so I started looking. There's all these rooms down. I was like, "That's a big ass house." When you start walking through it, I
Right.
didn't realize the whole downstairs,
and then you
dude, is
go
a
in,
whole
it's
like
huge.
yeah, like so I went downstairs, I'm looking through all the rooms. I'm like, oh, he's not in the bunk beds. I'm like, all right. And then I'm like, which one's his vehicle? And then I finally go to his truck, and this fool is just like hugging like onto his kid's car seat, you know, just
I was so comfy.
but when I opened the door, that dude was just like, like what?
I about threw hands, dude. It scared the shit out of me. I cocked back and I threw up my hands. I didn't know what was going on.
Bro,
It
you
scared
wouldn't
the
have been
shit out
able
of
to
me.
do
You were
shit.
back in the wars.
You were
right?
so out of it, dude.
Yeah, I wouldn't have done anything, but I was ready. Like in my mind, I was ready for something. I don't know what I was ready for, but I was ready, man. It was crazy.
You probably look like a bionic man running too.
That's probably what it was, too. I probably like
Right.
in my mind, I was so fast. I was like I could do anything. Like I was Superman.
You know,
and shit.
Norris.
Derek's last words on Friday was, "I'll be the guinea pig.
What? I remember that.
I'll be the guinea pig." Out.
Game over.
Yeah, remember Taylor? You came right outside.
You guys
And
were
then
like, hey, and I was
We
like,
just
that's
got there.
nice.
Dude, fool was just like going, "I'll be the guinea pig of this."
It was a good time.
There she
Lori.
is. Tree of Valor.
What's up,
Yes,
Lori?
what a absolute beautiful display, by the way.
It was.
Getting to see that in person, stories don't do justice.
Mm-mm.
You know, and I told her this from the get. Like she pitched it to me
We loved
originally,
them.
and I'm like, "How many fucking Christmas trees? What are you doing with the Christmas trees?" Like I could not picture what she was doing, and I'm like, "Fuck it, come on in. You want to come in from South Carolina? Come on in." And that was a cool piece. Like like that was one of the coolest displays I think I've ever seen it at events like this. So
Yeah.
hats
Yeah,
off to her and Scott. Like
Way
the
for
work
her,
that they put
though.
into that.
You know what I love though, bro, is she brought our fallen brothers and sisters to the party.
Yeah.
So
Right.
they were a part of it too. You know?
Yeah.
So that part was awesome.
You know what she
Yeah,
And there
also
was
brought?
22 chairs set up for, 22 that have given their life too early. And that was a great way to display it as well, with pictures on each seat to put a face on each chair.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, she didn't bring no damn receipts, Brian.
Oh man. Oh dude, that was epic, bro. Epic in the kitchen by the oven.
That was
The
epic.
conversation
Came at
about
my
the
neck.
receipts. Oh, Lori.
She came at my throat.
Oh man, she did, bro. But you cut her off quick. You did it well. But
all
all right, guys, we got about 5 more minutes, and just would like everybody kind of leave, one last, some encouraging words or whatever you guys want to say. But we'll start off with Donald. What you got, brother?
So no matter how bad things get, don't let it bother you. So if you drive 7 hours with 10 bottles of bourbon, and the moment you stop, you body slam one on the floor, don't worry about
Hey, I never got to tell you, bro. Good bourbon. It
Amazing.
was smooth.
Yeah, it was good
I
It
never
bourbon.
was
even
super
got to
smooth,
try
by the
it,
It
way.
was smooth. It was sweet. I loved it, man.
It was sitting in there.
Taylor, we'll get together. I've got a couple bottles.
Justin, man, I
Don't
loved
joke
hanging out
around,
with you,
I'm
brother.
there.
Justin was a cool ass dude
What's
too,
up,
man.
Yeah, Justin was
Man,
high class. I love
cool
Justin.
ass cat, bro. Hell yeah, dude.
You see how
Great
Jason
guy.
forgets everybody? He was like, "Hey Taylor, we could hang out." Fuck everyone else. Yo, we still on here, son? Hello.
He's like, yeah, I guess there's nobody fucking else in Nebraska.
Yeah.
All
Come on into town,
you
Derek.
got any last words for us?
I just want to bring somebody else up we haven't talked about a whole lot, and that's Barbara. I didn't know anything about Barbara prior to this event. Like, I knew of Barbara the second she rolled in her cool ass RV that she built by herself, and I learned she was a Marine and a badass. And then she pulls out a beautiful Gibson Hummingbird guitar and blows me away.
Yeah, her
Blows
voice, man.
Me. I got to spend, I mean, you guys left on Sunday. Our weekend extended. Like, we went to the zoo on Monday. We went to a paranormal museum. We went and had sushi, and then we went down to Lincoln, and she worked with Coco, her stepdad, on some recording stuff. So I got to be in the studio with her a little bit. And now she's off to Philly. But my gosh, I bonded so quickly with the women, because she came up to me at the party and she was like, "Hey, us girls are downstairs. If you want to come down, we're going to play a game." And I was like, "Okay, say less." Because at this point, you guys were all shouting over each other. I couldn't hear a squat. And then us women just had a whole other situation going on downstairs. And I would like to see more of that. I want to see more women veterans coming together as well. It's so hard to find those women, but they're out there. And I've seen other women in this group get pulled up, but I've yet to connect with them as well.
And you would really never know with Barbara that she is really shy and stuff like that. She travels in a van, she keeps herself, but man, when she got around everybody and she got out of her, she's awesome human being. Yeah. She is a great person.
Barbara's my favorite, bar none. I can't wait for her to come back to Nebraska. I'm so excited about it. I really
she
wish
did a whole
I would have.
Yeah, that last night, that live was good.
She's just down for music. I just want us all to promote her so much, and her music and her travels, and get her set up with. She's driving right now. She just texted me. She's still on the road. Otherwise, she would have joined us. But so thank you for that, Jason, for that opportunity as well. And the only other thing I want to throw out there is any events you guys are having, anywhere you need support or whatever, call us. I'll be there to help you out. I'm just so grateful to be connected to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Taylor.
Shout out to the girl cult you guys started. What was it called? Your little group?
I think ghosty bitches.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the ghosty bitches.
Well, that's because Jenny was wearing that Michael Myers shirt. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, my
scary
wife,
movies.
we
We opened that door and it got weird from there.
Halloween starts for us like as soon as July hits, you know what I mean? So
Right.
Tom eats this. All right, Tom. So what's up, brother?
know
What's
what
your
I'm saying? I
last words, man? Or
I should have got with Taylor more because if I want to do the guitar thing, can I do it through Zoom or I got to do it in person?
Call me. We'll talk about it.
All right.
I want to do it too, for real. So I'll
Hey,
call you
relax,
too.
Brian. Relax. I jumped in first. Relax.
I keep trying to get on
You know
the
what I'm saying?
cyber class.
Relax, son.
Hey,
You
bro,
know
I
what
was
I'm saying?
thinking maybe I could
They
be
ain't
in the
got that
same
many
Zoom as
fucking
you,
guitars,
dude.
bro.
I was
They ain't got
thinking
that
maybe I
many
could be in the
guitars,
same
son.
Zoom.
Relax. I'm joining my own band. Fucking herostock myself, son.
Maybe
I'm
Scotty
stock.
could give you lessons.
I'm starting my own shit. It's like no, I think
2024, Tom Ettinger.
you know what I'm saying.
Scott,
I think
I didn't get no cool ass call me. I just got the link, man. That's all I got. And I've been trying to join, and it's always full. So
Are you trying to do the cyber?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's full, man. There's a lot of vets out there wanting to do it, which I love to see. But I'm trying to not suck
Yeah.
at guitar as bad.
yeah, they can wait. And Derek, you have a guitar. I don't have.
Yeah, I don't need
Right?
a guitar.
Bro,
I don't need
and
a
you know how to
guitar. I just
play.
want to learn how to
Sing
play
songs,
better.
son.
Hey, let a guy who like
I
gets
live in the
can't even
damn
use his
woods.
finger to get a
I'm about to
string.
whittle my own shit. Come on now.
I'll help you whittle a guitar. I think that'd be dope as shit, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
I got a cardboard
What's the
box. I got
reality
a
show, I
box
swear.
and some
Yeah.
rubber bands.
We
We'll
would make a
hook
good
up,
reality
man.
show, Ace, for sure.
I had my guitar. I'd be
All right, Jason,
drumming
brother.
it right now.
Last words are for you, my man. Well, besides Derek and myself, but what do you got?
Contact Karen. Listen, fuck you, Tom.
Oh hell yeah! You know what I'm saying? Hey, preach it, brother. I can't get mad at it.
No, there's always somebody there for you.
SitRep22.org.
Like
SitRep22.org.
sitrep22.org.
Check it out.
Like
son.
seriously, there's always somebody there for you. Like you're never alone.
Yep, absolutely.
Reach out, and if you can make it to Hero Stock 24, whether it's in Nashville, Rolla, the two in Nebraska, get to one of them, see what it's about. It's I think we're gonna have to bring in the Blue Angels next year to beat the Bravo Zulu Adventure Group.
Man. Or you just keep rocking with them guys, bro. They're good group, man.
Yeah, they're
Maybe
legit.
jump in with them, Jason.
I've got to have 100 jumps in, and I'm afraid of heights. So I'm not sure that's going to happen.
Let's see Jesse going.
Jesse will.
Jesse's already got one in him.
Yep. And before we jump off, man, I have to throw it out to my board. Like without my board, this shit wouldn't have went the way it went.
Right.
I have an amazing group that I'm working with. We're actually adding to it right now. The feedback that we got was so incredible. It like inspired me again to push harder for next year, to make it bigger, to make it better. And to want to take it across the country, to start showing people what we're doing and really expand on what we're doing. But yet keep that feeling of, a family reunion type thing going.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
Well, Jason, if you do any more social media than you did last year, you're going to need your own platform.
Yeah.
Jason's
Right.
book.
Oh, you can.
Me and Jesse actually have talked about doing a podcast.
You should.
We're waiting.
In all our spare time.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, right. Well,
Yeah, you just got to
I
up
wanna
your
s-
numbers for next year, bro.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
right.
want to say
right.
thank you guys to each and every one of you. And my gosh, it was an absolute pleasure actually getting to hang out with each and every one of you and break some bread, smoke and joke, drink and laugh. I mean, it was just a great time that just stuck in my brain. It was like one of those things you put it in the bottle and keep it there. Those memories can last forever.
Hey, bro, can I say
I
one
honestly
thing real
haven't
quick?
been
Yeah.
right since then.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Derek, I didn't want to cut you off. Go ahead.
Oh, you're good, bro.
Go back to this again.
I don't remember. Go ahead. I fucking remember. Yeah,
It's okay.
I don't.
The two
Well, we appreciate you guys. Much love, much respect, and of course, we're always going to be in touch. We got a nice thread going on. And
Oh,
it's a
that's
lot
what I
of
was gonna
fun,
say. Don't
so.
say nothing. Hey, everyone's real active because we just hung out and everyone's like, oh, everyone's liking their shit, they're sharing. Everyone's real fucking cool, right? If you've been in the military, you already know that shit's gonna be within a week and a half at best. The chat group's gonna go down. Don't let
No
it.
way.
Don't let it. We got
Yeah.
to stay as active as we can, as active as Jason's Facebook page, and just keep it. And just keep in contact. Get on the group, say whatever. Sometimes I get on there and I shouldn't, but I'll just tell you what. That's the connection that made it special. So don't piss that away.
Hell yeah, I'm with you on that, brother.
Don't lose that love and
Yep.
feeling, man.
Yep, good words.
And don't stop
All right.
believing, more importantly.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you,
Thank you,
Derek.
guys. I'm going to go
Brian.
ahead
Thanks,
and
Brian. Thanks,
Love you
Derek.
guys.
thank you
Thanks
guys
so much.
So,
All right, Derek. Well, brother, what a great show that was. And man,
Loved it.
I tell you what, that was an amazing show. And I loved being at herostock. And I left. That was one of the first times I think I ever left the event where I actually felt I was going to cry. You know what I mean? I the lump in my throat, dude. And I was like, it dawned on me like, damn, I'm not going to see these people like this again for a long time, man. You know, it's just,
I've been on
it's
the
a good
verge
time.
of tears since I left. Like, I've been depressed since I left. It's been bad.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I cried a little bit today on the radio when I started talking about it. I got a little emotional. I was like, oh, it's just because, you know, man, you just don't have that
special,
kind of
man.
things here in the hometown, bro. You know what I mean? And so it's just having that was
Yeah, it was
awesome, bro.
special for
And
sure, man.
getting to share that relationship with everybody again, and that was just a great thing, bro. But
Yeah, I look
this
forward
was
to
a
doing
great
this
show,
every
and
year.
we'll till next Wednesday, bro.
Yeah,
Well,
till then.
Till next time, huh? Let me cue this bad boy up and get us out of here. All right, brother. We'll see you.
All right.
Wacky Wednesday.
That's the wrong one.
That was it.
Jeez, dude, this thing is totally messing up right now. Oh my gosh. Is it because
We'll get there.